So today what we are going to do, it's a small little process again for correcting your life. Now, if you say that I have nothing to correct, then you're in very, very good state. Okay? That's the whole idea for everybody is to get there. One day we will go to a state where even all our mistakes, even all what we call as went wrong, we think that no, everything is fine. It has played its role for a reason. That is what is a bigger picture. But right now, it's becoming difficult for us to find the bigger picture because we don't know the future, right? That's how it is. So let's forget about the bigger picture considering even the future. Let's just for the time being forget that part. We know our past, right? So, all of you, what you should do is you must be having a sheet of paper with you all. Write down from as young as you could remember, like whatever age that could be. You need to write the age or sometime, like, when I'm in first standard or when I'm 5 year old, like that, something you need to write. Okay. So, first comes the time or date or age. Then you need to start writing something which you remember which impacted you. Something happened in your life for good or for bad. It can be a good event, it can be a bad event, but something, it was very impactful. Something happened, it touched you, it changed something in you. That is why you remember it. It may be happened to your family. Okay? So, what I want you to do is divide the age to something like 5 years or 10 years, like 0 to 10 years. That is approximately around fourth grade, fifth grade, and then fifth grade to whatever. So 10 to 20 years, or you take 5 years if at least. In one block, there could be more than one also. Just write down. I'll give you practically 5 minutes. I'll give you. All of you write down till now, like till yesterday. Something which happened majorly to your life, to you and your life. It may include your parents, it may include only you. Yes, Parveen.
See, there was something which happened, but
Mm.
at that age, about 3, 4, I couldn't make it to what exactly it was. It was later in life that I realized that this thing happened.
That's okay. See, at that time, that little one would have absorbed,
Yeah.
but didn't get the proper awareness.
Yes.
Later on, when it happens, she would put that one to one, and now that becomes your memory actually. Navina?
Yeah. So one event we have to write or from 0 to 10, 10 to 20, or every 10 block of every year event. How? I didn't get the question.
Basically, you are writing from zero till here,
Acha,
but
okay.
it will become easier for you. Otherwise, it gets jumbled up.
So like
You
0
just
to 10, then 10 to 20
like that
something
you think.
happened.
Yeah, it may be 0 to 5, 5 to 10, or whatever like that. But just write the up
Got
till
it.
here some of the major events which have happened to you
Got
and
it.
which has impacted you. In one sentence, you write it because you know those situations. You don't have to sit and explain there because you're not explaining to someone else.
Isha, can you give one simple example, like impacted in what
Okay,
manner?
simple example. If I start thinking about it, the oldest memory probably I would get is we are building the house and I'm very tiny. I think I was in pre-nursery or whatever, 3 year old. I was following my parents. The foundation has been put. So they're all like going there. I still remember this is the kitchen part or whatever my father telling, and we are all watching that. And I wanted to go to the toilet. So I told them that I'm going to the toilet. And we had some kind of just a one room was built little away and we were staying there. So I said, I'll go, but I don't think anybody noticed. Now to think of it, no one even remember, no one even listened to me, no one even paid attention to me, is what I'm thinking. Why? Because what happened later, I know. First of all, I was a very shy kid. So I went to the loo, and then somebody came to our house, a visitor. It was a one room, a small little kitchen was attached to that, and a toilet was attached to that. So it was one room. Okay? Where they will sit? In that room. Now I'm thinking, how do I come out of the toilet? Okay? And I was quiet the whole time. I could hear them saying that, where is your daughter? See, this is our estate, so we have a pond and quite a few things. It's a big place, okay? And then suddenly my father is like, "Okay, where is she? Oh, where is she? Where is she? Oh, please search outside." And I'm like, oh my God, I'm here, but what do I do? Okay. And then they're telling, just go search, check in the pond by chance. She just slipped into it or something. And there's a mess happening outside and I'm inside. And then I realized that this shyness to hide, it was so big. So this is one of the earliest thing which I can remember. So this is what I'm trying to say. You don't have to write a full paragraph because I explained you here. But you just write that one thing and you know what you're writing. Right? Yeah. I worked on these things later to get out of being so shy. And then even more embarrassing was finally I decided to come out because it was going too bad. And then everybody said, why you couldn't come out? You are here only. Da, 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 da. What were you doing? What anybody would do in a toilet? That's even more worse. What they meant was, why were you inside that hiding so long? That's what they meant. Why were you there means, why you couldn't come out? Why were you so shy or something? But it was a mess. And I never liked that guest anymore. So that's how it is. So these are the things which are very impactful in your life. I'll tell you why we are writing little later, but just now, right now, write and come up till where you are. Okay? You done, Navina? Okay. So when you're all done, you just show thumbs up or something like that for me. Then I'll know that you're done.
Isha,
Ah.
I have got some good memories also, but somehow
So
when I'm writing,
I said, write some things which are impactful.
Yeah. So
For the good or the
something,
bad.
yeah. So I have good things as well. I
It's
know it
okay.
is there. But then when I'm writing, I couldn't remember. I can only, write all the bad things. I don't know why.
It's okay. It's fine. Whatever
It's
you're
fine.
thinking as bad is actually in a way good. That we'll realize it later when the bigger picture
O-
are coming. But it's okay.
Okay.
You all did? Usha did. Pratima did. Neha is still writing. Tejaswini is done, I guess. Hmm.
I'm done.
Neha is done. Pushpa is done. Hmm. How much more time Neha and Parveen need? Ashwini is done.
Just 1 second.
Wow, that's pretty quick. Tick, tick, one. Done, Neha.
Yes.
Okay.
Whatever I've written is fine.
Okay. Kripa is done. Now, Parveen is there. Okay. Parveen, you want some more time? Okay. Done. Okay. So you all have written. Now, just to get a understanding, how many items have you people written?
See, can I share something?
Okay, tell me.
See, with this, I've done the whole itinerary of my life. This thing happened, this thing happened.
That's the whole idea, Parveen.
I was
Okay.
in a flashback history.
Exactly.
That's it, took time.
How many items you have written?
So many items. Just let me count.
Okay, you count. So in general, people message if possible. How many counts you have written?
9.
I've got 9 to 10.
I
Okay,
will be 9. Lavina, you're 9.
9.
25.
Parveen has written 5.
25.
Wow, 25. Tejaswini?
19, ma'am.
19 you've written. Okay.
Eight.
I mean, bigger number doesn't mean wow. It's just that you
I've got
remember most impactful, more
9.
hurtful also, never know. But most impactful is so many. Okay. Okay, we could have gone into more detail also. Like it's like remember whatever you remember right is one way of doing it, or whatever were impactful, right? One way of another way of doing it, or whatever was hurtful, one way. Like that, there are quite a few ways of writing about your thing. But when you wrote it now, like how Parveen said, you got an idea how your life has been. Correct? Now, I want you to write one sentence That sentence can be huge also, or two, three sentences, a paragraph or, little paragraph describing your life. Based on this, don't just try to give one fantastic paragraph, okay? Truthfully, how is your life has been? Make that sentence. And write, it's you also include in that, write about you. Like I can, if with one thing which I explained you, I could say that I was a very shy girl, introvert. And that suddenly just occurred to me, especially when I was expressing here. Actually, my parents cared so much for me. That's what I felt. But then at that many times I have thought, I told them I'll go, but then they didn't hear because if they knew, they wouldn't have called me out and searched for me and created a mess. So it is like that. You get an opinion because of knowing all of these events in your life. And write it truthfully. If it's not great, it's not great. If you feel great, it's great. Anyhow, it's the past. So basically, you're writing a summary of your life. It's like from the top view, bird's eye view. From the top view, you can see the whole life and say, oh, this is how my life was, or this is how my life is. It's not was, it is actually is. So if you have more data points, it's more easier to write. For example, Pratima can really write and she starts getting a bigger picture. It's like you'll get the flavor of your life. Everybody wrote?
Yes, Isha, I wrote. I divided it into the different phase: the childhood, the young age, then the career, the marriage, then before COVID, after COVID, and now the old age.
That's okay. That you write it. That's how you get an idea how your life was, or rather how your life is.
Yes.
We will know what we are and what is that we are calling for in our life. Right? So a lot of people have raised their thumb. So that means they have done. Now the next exercise is you wrote, you got an idea. You wrote a summary of your life. How was it? How it's going to be. That's how it is. Whatever we have, that only will continue. Or it might change also because you would change. Now, from this point, if you think that it should have been a little different, and if given a chance, go back to these points you have written. What would you like to change there? So the same in same order you write, okay? Like if I want to change something in the number one, I would say that I will loudly tell my parents I'm going to the loo and don't call me out. If somebody comes, I'm not going to come out. So know that, don't put me in embarrassment. Or I will still come out. Don't have to sit inside. But when I'm saying that itself, I'm feeling that no, I may not do. But that's a different thing. So it's like this. Some few things, if you are given chance to correct it now, what would you correct there? Or let me not even say correct. What would you change in that event?
What if it's got nothing to do with you, but the people surrounding you
Many,
that
many
you want
times it
to
is like
change?
that. Then in that case, you should write, what do you wish some change would have been there?
Okay.
And also, it's a good idea to write why you're wishing that. What would change in you, basically, right? Why are you wishing that change to happen? Most often, we don't want to change anything if some good thing has happened, by the way. Or even good things, you want greater things, then you can write. And you don't have to write for each item, okay? Some few things you don't want to change, it's all fine. Ashwini is finished. Pushpa finished. Pratima finished. Isha finished. Krupa finished. Tejaswini finished. Hmm. Okay, most of you have finished. Yeah, let me know. So now you wished what changes you wanted or something you wrote. Now, if that change has come, you also have written why, right? Probably you would have written some why. Now, just look at that. How does your summary of life changes if those things were there? One good example, very clear example is I wanted to do medical, but I did this. So if I had done medical, I would have been a doctor. I'm just telling that's an example. So definitely something like that changes.
It's true for me.
See, I picked up your thought.
Yeah.
I'm
Same,
repeatedly
same,
thinking.
same here, ma'am. Same here.
Yeah, yeah. See, there are two people. So there are majority. I'm repeatedly, for some reason, thinking Neha probably would have written that day if I had not gone to that sea, I wouldn't have met my husband. No, Neha. But that depends whether you're really liking or not liking.
Um, that day, if I had not gone to that sea, probably we would have not hooked up, but I had met him before.
Look at that. So you can't change things. Whatever has happened in your life, actually, you shouldn't wish for any change because it has a specific reason why it happened. Because whoever you are right now, right? See, the ultimate thing is to understand that. Even when you all write it, you'll think that nothing big actually changed. It's fine. Even if you wish for a change, like let's say Parveen may think that, okay, I could have been a doctor, but not, no, it's a big change. No, as a person, you'll still remain the same, right? You still remain the same. you still would have had the same life. You would have seen some extra 2 clients, 3, 4 clients, maybe. It's the same. Instead, what? What actually are you, Parveen?
At present,
You're a professor.
I did my MPhil, but I just taught for a while then with my son and family only. But I'm involved with the business with both my husband and my son.
Okay. So instead of seeing patients, she actually did with her students. It would be, life would be almost the same.
But the most important thing I say that I should have learned to say no.
So that is the something else. That probably would have made a big difference in her life.
Yes.
Because she would have learned to say no several times afterwards.
I learned it very later after COVID and all that. And
But Parveen, you know what? Strange
I
thing
made myself
is,
a priority. After that, only the boundaries and all these things, what I've learned now, this thing came quite later in life. I was not self-aware about it.
but even then, in the end, you know what? Nothing would have changed.
It is already written in my storyline.
Huh. Okay. So, so you wrote it now. You also realize what changes probably would have come if you had changed. Okay? Now, the next exercise is, can you be aware of these things? Is there any pattern? Is there anything which you're still doing the same? I just want you to be aware of it. All the data is in front of you. You only have written. And you also wished some changes. When you're wishing, that means it's not happening. Correct? Or has it actually changed? That's what you need to understand. Meaning, you wrote all those impactful events and you wished some changes there. But standing here, see, later on, did that actually change in your life? Or is there any pattern? Pattern means it didn't change, it kept happening. So just observe. Is anything changed? Or the pattern is there, continuing?
It's not exactly the same pattern going on, but it has changed to some extent.
It would be more or less in terms of emotions you look at it. Am I still the shy person?
There's
It's
certainly
like that.
definitely there are so many changes. But
Okay, so you can see all those events which have happened and whatever you felt, those things have changed your life. They are no more the same way. You
awareness.
have changed.
With
Or
awareness.
are there patterns which are repeating still? Is what you need to be aware of.
Still, so many things happens the same way also.
Just observe it. It is fine. And same way meaning it could be a good way. I'm not talking about good way. Something which is you feel is not good for you.
What exactly you mean by pattern?
Pattern is I'm still shy. I can't face people. I'll still go to the toilet and then lock up myself. Is a pattern.
That is not there.
Something like that. So either the pattern is not there, that means it has changed.
Yes.
Or if there are patterns, you say that no, these patterns are still happening.
No.
Okay?
100% change, but most of the things have changed.
And whatever you wished,
Because I have changed myself.
that's the whole point. That's fine. That's what I'm trying to indicate. Sometimes it not necessarily would have changed. Then there is a need for a change. So, event number one, let's say, you wrote a change. So, for that event number one, you wrote a change. This is what you wished for. Now, after that, so many years have passed by. Has it changed for you?
That is what I'm telling. The things have not changed outside. They are still the same. My husband is still the same. Everything is still the same. But
No, no, the attitude would have changed.
I have changed myself, so my things have changed.
That's immaterial. Whether you have changed, you feel that your husband is changed because you have changed. That's all reality. I agree. Just observe your life. That's what I'm trying to say.
So my life is changed now.
Oh, so that means from the events, exactly go with the events, not general change. Event number one, think anything like that has happened to your life after that. If it is not, then that means it is changed. If it is so, then it has become a pattern. Then go to the event number two.
Changed.
It's like that. So check for each of those events.
Changed.
Done? Now, because you have come to awareness, next time it won't happen. Because you also expressed your wish. If such things are not happening, that means you already changed. Now, you know what? I have told this earlier also. In one of the books, in a shamanic book, actually, when I was reading, they did an experiment. The healers experiments I told you. Anybody remember? Hospital? Okay, anyway, I'll tell that if people know that, then know it. People who don't know, please listen to me. So in 1980s or sometime, they pulled out a hospital file. This happened in USA. So this file was way back, something like 1958 or whatever, very very far before, and they took the files of a hospital of a particular day. One particular day, whoever came there, those patients' case history was there. Case files. They took that and only the names and their problem. That's all they extracted out of it. And they collected some good number of healers who knew different type of healing. Specifically, they did Reiki or energy healing. That's what they had written there. Not Reiki, energy healing. And they gave these patients' name to all of them. And they asked them to energetically heal them. They didn't tell the date. They just said that these people are in a hospital and these are their problems. Heal them using your energy method. Okay? And all of them did. After that, they opened the discharge record of those clients only. Maybe after 2 days or maybe one day, whatever. But those people who admitted themselves of that day, their discharge, whatever report they saw. And in that entire week, only those that day who have came, they are the maximum number of people who have got cured and they've gone. Than any other day. Maximum. So the conclusion is if you just step out from the timeline, or let's go back to 1950s time and imagine that all of those people who entered that day were offered energy healing by several healers from the future. You can make out what I'm trying to say? And then they took it, they healed their problems, and they went home. That day, not even one person died, I believe. But there were so many other things on the other days. You understand? That means energy doesn't have timeline. Okay. Now, if this information is not known, how it will be seen? Somebody, some 4, 5 people, 10 people, I don't know, 25 people maybe, entered that day to the hospital and they had some problems and they got cured. Because they got cured, their life changed. What if they had died? What if they couldn't cure? What if there are so many what ifs? Then their life would have been different. You understood what I'm saying? Now, what you people did, you all wrote your past. And the past had some impact on your current life. That is, from that event, from 0 to 5 years, whatever one event made till now some impact was there, because of which you took this path. But you wished some change there. Okay? You already changed that event. Because of that, your future has to change. Now you have to see how the future would change. I also asked you, is this pattern actually afterwards happened? Now, if Parveen is saying, no, 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 it didn't happen, no, it didn't happen, the future Parveen went there and fixed it then. You understand? You all understood whatever I'm trying to say? Now, let's assume some pattern was still happening now.
Heal myself only with myself. Heal those even with myself only.
It's all about us. Correct. Now, some patterns are still existing for some people. Today, you can change that for the future. You understood, all of you? This is a beautiful technique. So keep on doing this even for minor little things, non-impactful or health-related issues. I had typhoid sometime back. Okay, go and heal it now. You don't know how it's going to change your future. Right? All of it. The same way, if people are receptive, then you can change your loved one's life also, provided they receive it. That is why we say take the permission. That means they receive it. Okay? So for the next 7 days, keep doing it and find a miracle in your life.
I have a question.
Yes, Neha.
So when you say that, is it still happening? Is there a pattern?
Mm.
And if I say there is a pattern, so I
Okay.
go into the past and heal it.
You go back to the past and try to understand how that pattern got formed. Why? And then you assume yourself as, if I'm not doing those things which I did, will the pattern would be there? If I'm learning to say no to it, will the pattern would be there?
No.
So then in your head you think as if you're standing there and saying no to it. It is like rescripting that particular event.
Yes.
So we go into the past and rescript or heal that event or see a different picture.
Exactly. If you are ill at that time, you can heal. Or you are very sad, then you go and then console. Just rescript that event to the way you want as a wish of yours.
So
Right, got it.
you can put people in that you wish had reacted in a different way.
Yeah, that may not going to happen that way, but in such cases, what happens is when they reacted differently, what happened to you? Maybe you felt good instead of feeling bad. You understood what I'm saying? In that
Yeah.
event of the past, you felt bad because those people screamed at you, let's say. Now, when you rescript it, that screaming part you can change, but does that mean that it's going to change those people? Not necessary. But you who will now hear them talking nicely, there will be change in you.
Yeah, but you see, suppose if it is a trauma, there is a good side of the trauma also, because it might give you strength because you underwent that trauma. Or it can be the bad side in the sense it made you feel more like a victim. So if
However
you look,
it is, it's a
yeah,
trauma. And that is
yeah,
working on your life still now.
okay,
But right now, as an adult of the current, knows that if something would have changed, if let's assume the trauma were not there at all, then your
okay,
life would you would have found the strength differently.
okay,
So this is how it is that you try and then something you'll fix it. Something will change in your future.
okay.
Then, Kripa,
Thank you, ma'am. It is a wonderful session, actually. I was thinking from my conscious mind, I have healed from the past, I've healed from the childhood. But after writing here, the pattern is still going on.
in everybody's life is like that, Kripa. But the pattern, even if it's repeating, it is not a circle, it is a spiral, spring like. So that means you've grown a little bit and then you have a pattern. But this time the pattern behavior will be slightly different and you learn from it. Next, again it will come forward, then another pattern happens. But slowly, slowly, you are actually growing in awareness. But why should I undergo the pattern and get the awareness?
Okay.
I want to get the awareness without the pattern. I don't want to suffer basically.
Okay. And that will be the motto, the awareness.
Awareness is the motto.
Yeah.
Because pattern is happening until you're until you get the full awareness what you're meant to get.
Oh, okay.
And the day you get it, pattern won't happen. It's something like, why should I unnecessarily scream? Let me not even say anything. Let me not show resistance. Let me not agree. Let me not do anything. I'll become an observer. Then, if some pattern, kind of a fight, kind of a pattern is happening, that stops totally. It's like that. The awareness is the ultimate healing.
Okay.
Just 1 second, Parveen. Navina, you have anything more, Kripa?
Yeah, no, no, nothing else. I don't want to share the whole things because it will take others' time also. But
If you have any question.
this is the what. So, means I should get awareness from it. Means what should I do for
See,
the
one is
movement?
awareness. The
Yeah.
moment you wrote that what changes I wanted, you already got the awareness.
Okay.
That already is there. Because I
Okay.
also told you why do you want that change?
Okay.
Correct? So awareness already you got it. Now, if you want to rescript it, just think about it how it would have been if that change had happened. It is like you'll say, how is that possible? That is just making up in my head a past. Yes, but that has an impact on the future.
For me, there is a difficulty in saying no to the people. Okay, from the past also. Till okay, I have healed. I can say with confidence, no, I cannot. No, I cannot take step towards to me, even though it is not completely. As I wrote myself, no, I in subconscious mind, it still it is there. I cannot say.
So
So
in such cases, what happens is maybe we find very difficult to say really no. No is may not be a nice thing for us. We can't hear a no from others. So that means we can't say no to others too. So how about facing some no's from others? So imagine such situation where people have told you no. And how do you react? Stand there and take it. Try to reason it why they're saying no. The moment you have a logic, you are okay with that no. Then you will realize when you are saying no to others, you give them the logic.
okay.
Then you will
Okay.
be all right.
Mhm. Okay, there is a small conversation with the just incident. I will share it to you. Like there is my friend, one of my friend. Okay, when her son's exam is there, if I go to her house, she usually casually, oh, my son's exams is going on, I cannot chit chat with you,
Mhm.
please. Okay. But when she comes to home, my home, when my son's exams is there, but I cannot say like that, even though, oh my god, how she openly said those words, but I cannot able to tell. Okay, next time I should must and should have to tell. But even though when she come to my house, okay, how can I say to that word? Okay, I will be chit chatting with
See,
her.
she will definitely won't feel bad at all if you say it. She'll appreciate it actually because it's easy for her, right?
Mm.
Now, in your head, you have to run this, the past, just the recent past when she's come and in your head, you're thinking, I should say no, and then you're just entertaining her. In
Yeah.
your head, run it saying no. Next time,
Mm.
it'll be easy for you.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Navina. Parveen, you have to wait. After Neha, I'll come back to you. Huh?
Yeah. Isha, when you say re-scripting, is it the same as like
Say
what
it
we did?
again. I can't hear you. It's echoing.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Ah.
Yeah, so when you say re-scripting, is it the same as doing inner child healing for yourself, like sort of that
Inner child
diary?
healing has a lengthy procedure. This is not.
Yeah, I'm saying a part of it, like when we do the psychodrama, is it something similar?
It is not even like that. It's energetical change.
Okay,
Because the moment you want to put inner child healing, it has its own procedures, and there are
right,
sub personality. There are a lot of things. Now we are not
right.
looking. We are only programming our mind to think differently as what we want.
Okay, okay. Basically
Okay.
telling ourselves, okay, soothing ourselves and saying that, okay, if this
It is basically reprogramming our mind, number one. But when it comes to healing, there is a energy healing also happening.
while reprogramming, that script
You
rewriting,
are ill, you were ill, and so you went there and you healed and came, no? That's not even
right,
reprogramming.
right. Because
That
I
is
think I
energy
missed that
healing.
part.
We can just
I
say
missed
energy
that
healing.
part.
There's nothing we can give explanation to that.
I probably will get back to you later because I think my internet or something went down that time. I couldn't hear entirely. But I just heard this much, so I added up. I'll get back to you later, Nisha. Thanks.
Sure, sure. Then there was Neha who pulled her hand down.
Mm, I still want to ask Isha.
Yeah, go
Let's
ahead.
missed it. Yeah, so I have a question. If I feel if I have any physical illness or any physical issue, and if I go in the past and change something about the situation which I believe must have caused it, something will change in the present. Does
Yeah.
it mean that maybe the like whatever the physical issue is there, the intensity will be reduced or
Yeah, yeah,
it will be
you have to
gone?
check. Yeah, exactly how it
Mhm.
changes, we don't know. Why? Because there is something greater story is there, life purpose is there. So much are there, right? And we can't fully change it,
Yes.
but we can align it to our life purpose.
Mhm. Okay.
Because why have you got physical issue or some healing, some illnesses have come because something you didn't address in your thoughts and energies and etc. Emotions and etc. Right? That is why it
Mhm.
has come.
Mhm. Okay.
Discomforts. So when you heal that, this would
Okay.
go. Not only that, awareness probably is part of your life purpose, and something which you have gone away, you will come back to the main road.
Okay.
But these are all not very easy as you did once and done. It's not like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It has to be done many times and continuously thinking because every event has many shades of emotions involved.
Exactly.
It is not just one. I got angry. Yeah, I got
Hmm.
disappointed also. I felt helpless also. I felt
Hmm.
victimized also. There are so many shades of emotions
Yeah.
in that one situation.
Mm-hmm.
So as you keep working on, something will open up the healing for you.
Okay. I understood.
Okay, now comes Parveen.
Isha, there's some situation in which I reacted. Hmm? It was a reaction. Supposing I go there and heal those reactions, so that will be healed also, and for the coming time also, I'll change my reactions.
It is. So I want you to think like this. That time where that event happened, where you reacted,
Yes.
assume you're standing in the on the road and there are four different forks
Okay.
going from the different roads from that particular point. Now you took, let's say, the leftmost. So
Yes.
that is why today you are sitting here with Parveen, this Parveen.
Yes.
Now I go back, I change that something. I
Yes.
change my reaction. I understand, first of all, what happened.
Yes.
And with the understanding of this life of this leftmost road, I have knowledge now. So, from that point of view, I will think about that particular event and I change something. That means you may take another path. It is still life of Parveen only,
Yeah, that I understand.
but there could be different things here.
And that will change the impact in the present time.
Yes.
See,
It is
one,
not exactly your reaction. It
see,
is life per se.
first. See, one thing I understood that it is beyond time and space.
Yes, it is. It
See,
is.
you can heal any event at any time of the point of the life. Okay? In the past also. The second thing, someone was asking about the diseases. Na? So same thing is that there, when you go there and you heal that, because that was as a result of some trauma, some reaction, something of that disease came at that point of a time.
Yes.
Asthma came that time. So if
Yes.
I go there and heal that things, so that that disease will be healed.
Yes.
And
So you start seeing that the disease won't, next day you will wake up and no disease. It's not like that. The medication, what you are taking, will affect so well that you will get healed very fast.
say in case of one dear one, the one who is suffering some disease at present,
Hmm.
I know some part of it during the childhood, during the adulthood, those things. I should heal the present moment or the past events also.
You go to the past event and work on, if that person is part of your life, what did you contribute for their problem, that you heal from your side.
Me, at present, see, I was aware of the lifestyle and everything, and I have been telling also.
That's what I'm saying. You cannot tell that person, or what do you say? You can't change that person.
Yes.
And in the past, whatever that person underwent, you can't change that.
But at present, what I can do, that I want to
See,
understand.
at present, you have so many things. Doctors are there for body related.
For energy healing, I'm just asking.
Huh?
For energy healing, what can I do?
See, this is exactly what I'm trying to say. If you're trying to heal the current thing, you're healing the symptoms.
Okay. And
So it may still continue, no?
yes, and if we heal the past,
So what you do is you have to go to the past
oh,
where you think this started.
yes,
Heal there.
yes,
Then the current thing will get healed.
yes, correct. This is what I understood. But I'll have to. This is something very long process. I'll have to go quite in detail and then come to you again.
Yes, yes, exactly. As I said, first of all, we don't understand when it got started.
Yes,
So the best thing is to write like what we wrote, several things,
journaling.
because all of this would have contributed to your life. And how about healing each as what you can remember? Okay? Okay, I think we are done for the day. And 6
Can
9.
I ask one last question?
Yes, Neha.
You said that suppose we suffered from some illness in the past, so that illnesses come for a reason and all that, which today we understand. But when I was a child, whatever I got, um, you are not aware and you don't know why you have that illness.
Yes,
And I
of
was
course.
really quite young. So I just go there and heal the illness. That's it, right?
Correct. Now you know. Big Neha knows. What was that mentally that child got affected? It could be the projection of the mother, projection of father, experiences, expectations, space getting, okay, I'll tell that later. Whatever the child felt, heal that part.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now,
Got it.
is there anything more, Neha?
No, this is what I wanted to
Okay.
understand. Okay, at that point, whatever the child felt, I have to heal that. Now I
Yeah,
understand
because the
better.
current Neha only can understand that. That little child didn't understand anything.
Correct.
Okay, so that's
Got
how
it.
it is.
Mm.
Yes, Paula.
Yeah, if by just going through the child and understanding and becoming aware, you will heal, is it?
Yeah, and sort of kind of helping the child to feel better if she has
Uh-huh.
felt bad, or if she has some kind of illness, healing her using your whatever healing capabilities will help. It'll change. A lot of things will change.
If shh, if the situation if the situation is such that it happened, so how to change the situation in the past?
In your mind, you change it.
See them differently, is it?
Huh? Just create a new drama, new
Oh,
script. Like a movie has changed now suddenly.
okay. Oh,
You
that
got
it's
it? What I'm saying? You got it now?
yeah. I think I need to listen to the whole of today's lesson.
It's
It's
okay.
quite
Take your time and listen.
So,
Okay?
one last thing, Isha. Like at some point, something happened when the child Neha did not understand what is happening. And she kept quiet about it because she didn't know where to go, what to do, and what not to do. And so today, as an adult, Neha understands. So you go to the child and heal the feeling of,
You just tell her actually what it is. She will understand now.
okay. And
Simple.
then change the script, as in I can make it out that I make a noise about it or tell somebody.
Yeah. That Neha will think, oh, is it? This is what it is. I want to scream and tell them. And now she will scream and tell them, well, hell with you all.
Okay, got
That's
it.
how it is.
Got it.
Okay?
Yeah, got it.
Nice, right? It's very nice. Okay. So what I wanted to tell you is we had a family constellation, in-person family constellation last Sunday. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And in the middle, like fillers, we have a common FCs, small little like probably 10 minutes FC, which is the common problem of everybody. We will have it as a break, as I said, as a fillers, not exactly any client. So in general, everybody were talking about children problem. Like in the sense, most of them had adolescent children, and their way of behaving we cannot understand. All the time, this is what they say, and how parents feel bad is what they were talking, especially fathers. So we made them stand, fathers and mothers, and we made them also to stand as their own children. How beautifully everybody understood. Those fathers who cribbed, they said, wait one second, let me stop the recording.